Hey fellas, I am almost done with my full look at BDSP. I definitely hope to have that by Thursday. And also, I'm still working on my spoiler of the Batman as well. So, with that in mind, I thought I'll give you like a nice game vlog while I'm currently playing those my developments. So, comments my last one. So, let's begin. So, I thought I would lead with something more pleasant. And by pointing out with Kirby 64 Crystal Shards being the latest game to come to N64 Online as of this Friday. Hey, and also, that meaning the original Pokemon Snap will be the last one in this first wave by possible elimination. Which does beg the question, which titles be next? Next afterward, the Pokemon Stadium games, the original Smash Brothers, maybe my wild card like Goemon on Mystical Ninja. I guess we'll find out soon enough, whatever the case might be. And also, more details of the weapons and gear on Splatoon 3 of mean to address, of all the previous weapons on top of new ones coming back for this game. Looking forward to it coming out. And even with the admittedly mixed conditions towards like the pre-order status, Sonic Origins first footage drop in South Korea looks really good. And of course, it's going to be a day one purchase for me as soon as I figure out which console I want it on, and it's mainly going to be for Sonic 3 and Sonic City because it hasn't really released as often, so let's keep going. This is somewhat related as it's technically an adaptation. The first full trailers for the Resident Evil series on Netflix debuted, and they are, shall we say, have not gone over well. And I don't think it's just that the problems with the casting as well as like what they're going for. There was definitely a clear amount of disconnect between what's not the people of the games want and what even though Slash made some statements suggesting it was just toxicity, well, something that did happen, I would submit no. I generally think people don't like it, guys. It's not that they're ticked off because they changed Wesker's casting again. It just actually looks really bad. And that's the kind of mindset I'm operating under. It somehow looks worse than the Jellyfish movies, and I know it's hard to fathom. It doesn't really look like Resident Evil so much as like some YA, post-apocalyptic fiction series. Means that works has I would find on CW with a slightly larger budget. And even though this other trailer is marginally better, it's hard for me to take the joy down my heart on seriously after hearing Todd Flanders saying it. That's one of my physics that song. So, because even with stuff like Detective Pikachu, the Sonic movies, or stuff like Free Guy, bad video game content is still very much a thing. So, I have very low expectations, but I'm not gonna really pass much judgment on it until it streams in July. So I guess we'll see. And with this in mind, and we are a little under a month away from the new PlayStation Plus launching, which merges the previous PS Now service with something that's not quite a Game Pass killer, but still has a lot of interesting titles, and also unveil like the first crop of confirmed games out of the 400 titles for PS4 and 5, as well as the 340 legacy titles for the PS1, PS2, PS3, and the PSP family. So I thought I would run down the list. And for starters, my wildcard pick, iCar HD, made it to the PS3, catalog. Huzzah! So let's go. So the PS4 and 5 titles, apart from what's already been confirmed, the list will also include launch Alienation, Bloodborne. Definitely, have heard very good things about that, especially with Elden Ring crushing it in sales. Concrete Genie, a very unique title from Pixopolis. Days Gone, hopefully if it succeeds in this way, maybe it'll convince them there is audience for a sequel. Dead Nation Apocalypse Edition. So I can tell there's lots of housemark on there. Given how they just bought out the studio. Speaking of which, the Demon Souls remaster from Blue Point, and which on top of the original being on the PS3 catalog, cool. Everybody's Golf, the director's Kazuo Tsushima, which definitely bodes well given how I've been playing the multiplayer one, and then have been hearing very good things about this title, and especially open to Sucker Punch wanting to bring back Sly Cooper and Infamous, for reasons I'll get into later on this list. Yeah. Okay, so the God of War Reboot, which will make the wait for Ragnarok much easier, and also all those many memes about Atreus. Yes, I mean, Horizon Zero Dawn. Of course I'm gonna play that yet again. While I try to get PS5 for Horizon Forbidden West, why wouldn't I? Gravity Rush Remastered, Gravity Rush 2, Infamous First Light, and Infamous Second Son. Knack, so even though it didn't come quite, even though Knack hasn't gotten quite the same level of love, say like Ratchet and Clank, Jack, or even like the Stack Boys and the Big Planet have, it was an interesting experiment, if only for the fact that it was in the PS4 launch window, so I almost misspoke there. Loco Roco, Remastered 1 and 2, pretty fun puzzle platformers those. And continuing down the list, a little bit of Planet 3, which I just mentioned, the Sackboy from those games. Of course I knew that Spider-Man's going to be there, but also Miles Morales spin-off will be for PS4 and 5. And that just leaves the question of whether we're going to have like the Black Cancer or Sable DLC as well, given how the sequels in development as well as the Wolverine game they're working on as well. Matterfall, the Medieval, a remake which also comes with the original game in its entirety. I wish more games did that. Patapon 1 and 2 remastered, very unique rhythm action game. Resogun, have heard very good things about that one. Returnal, again just in time for the new modes and updates, a very new take on the roguelike. And Shadow of the Colossus, which is definitely one of my favorite games on the PS2, and they did a really good job with the remaster, especially. It is definitely a game I think defines the term modern classic. Definitely helped me a lot in this situation. Yeah. Tearaway Unfolded, The Last Guardian. So it looks like Team Ico's work is definitely going to be having a lot of presence on this platform. The Last of Us Remaster, as well as Last of Us Left Behind, though not the sequel. I have not played it yet, but I have seen some of the memes at least. Until Dawn, Uncharted Lost Legacy, which is the last one I've not played, Nathan Drake Collection and Thief's End. Wipeout Omega Collection, which should close out the first party games that are going to be available on this tier when this launches. Third party content, hence Ashen, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Celeste, Cities Skylines, Control Ultimate Edition, Dead Cells, Final Fantasy 15 Royal Edition, Hollow Knight, Guardians of the Galaxy, heard very good things about that one, Mortal Kombat 11, looks like this will be the base version, but think they'll keep the data for both Ultimate and Afterbirth on my hard drive. Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4, even though they incorrectly he spelled Naruto Shippuden as one word. Oops. NBA 2K22, Outer Wilds, Red Dead Redemption 2, Resident Evil. Better play that than watch the Netflix show. Soul Calibur 6, The Artful Escape, again as in the game No Straight Road Should Have Been, and The Crew 2. Though I have mixed feelings towards Ubisoft's Plus catalog being included on there, given the discourse surrounding that company as of late. Now we get to the main draw of the premium tier for me and many others, the legacy titles. Let's start with the PS1 and PSP, first party. Ape Escape, good call there, I can see that working well with the DualSense. Hot Shots, Intelligent Cube, Jumping Flash, Siphon Filter, and Super Stardust Portable. Okay, so third-party titles, going down the list further. Mr. Driller, Tekken 2, Worms War Party, Worms Mageddon have officially been confirmed. I mean, that just leaves Ridge Racer. And now let's go to the PS2 on PS4 version of the catalog, where we've got Ape Escape 2, Arc the Lad, Twilight of Spirits, Dark Cloud 1 and 2, or in latter case Dark Chronicles known as Near Japan, Fanavision, Hot Shots Tennis, the Jack Trilogy, as well as its spin-off Jag X Combat Racing, Rogue Galaxy, Siren, and Wild Arms 3. Some of these I've played and enjoyed. A lot of them, some of them I haven't, and that especially goes for Wild Arms 3, which I have never played any of them. I keep confusing it with the Wild 9, and I guess I'll have to see how that goes. I guess that's one's confined by the wayside, and I had to determine whether or not is it worthy of its cult following, or should it have stayed forgotten. Yeah. Other games I have not yet addressed in the collection, which are also not PS2 and PS4, but also remasters, include Baja Edge of Control, Bulletstorm Full Clip Edition, Lego Harry Potter Collection. I mean, those are not excluding the ones I already got and played on PS Plus and I've already addressed in the past. And next up, I'll definitely be addressing the PS3 games. So at least at launch, they'll be streamable via cloud gaming, meaning kind of like they were with PS Now. My connection tends to be pretty stable and can at least eke out decent quality on most given days. I mean, I have more issues with online partners, or if I'm playing multiplayer title, or if I'm particularly, or if there's not as too many people in the queue than anything. So let's go. Okay, so Crash Commando, the original Demon's Souls. So you have the original and the remaster if you have a PS5, as I plan to get soon. Echo Chrome, Hot Shots Golf Out of Bounds, Hot Shots Golf World Invitational. I already mentioned Ico. Infamous 1 and 2, as well as Festival of Blood spin-off. Loco Roco Correcho, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Motorstorm, RC and Apocalypse. Puppeteer, Rain, and basically the entire Ratchet and Clank trilogy on that platform. Resistance 3, Super Stardust HD, Tokyo Jungle, and When Vikings Attack. Interesting how they've only confirmed the third Resistance, but not the first two. I mean, it's definitely an IP I associate with Sony and Sonic in particular, so I think it'll be worth revisiting. Yeah. Okay, so the third-party titles that also confirmed to be here at launch mean Azura's Wrath, Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2, but not the first one, interestingly enough. Devil May Cry HD Collection, so basically the first 3 games in HD. Enslaved Odyssey of the West, which is like a gritty retelling during the West. Fear, I think that's the original one for the reboot. Lost Planet 2, but not the first one. Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2. It's a pretty cool game. And Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare. Okay. So, even though this isn't the full list of titles, I'm not going to be opting into the premium tier right away. But after it launches in June, I could definitely see myself doing so in the near future, especially for like the legacy games, which is definitely the ones I'm most interested in. A lot of these I've not played in years, here's someone I've never played at all, sort of be really interesting experience, especially since these ones are going to be updated here twice monthly as opposed to monthly like one of the current tier I have, the Essentials. So, and I definitely kind of expected this to happen at some point, but I guess they accelerated further given and Jim's, shall we say, rather problematic emails as of late. I mean, I normally wouldn't get into who this sort of discourse for fairly obvious reasons, and but I won't even get into it here to give an idea of how much he messed up. I mean, basically, it amounted to cyborg meme, albeit with his cat instead of the usual birdie. Yes, Jim, your distraction method is so ridiculous I can joke about using Teen Titans Go memes. Yeah. Anyway, that's about all I've got to say for now. I will see you all again soon. Take care, everyone.